musket guns and silver slivers. Justice runs in crimson rivers. Words of ancient truth will follow. Bleed these veins into tomorrow.
Hello again, we're back again with Assassin's Creed. I think I'm recording. But it's time for a Desmond mission after 5 sequences of Connor and Hatham. Anyway. Oh dear. I want to go up here. I like how they actually added a point to playing as Desmond, because in like the past games you played as him but you didn't do anything as him, which annoyed me, apart from the second one where you escaped and at the end, but that was it. But yeah, they've actually given him a point in this one, which is good. I'm just mindlessly rambling now, aren't I? Right.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
I could have fallen to my death. I'm sure the world would have rejoiced. Right, let's go up here. Up we go. He climbs weird, doesn't he? It's not as weird as Cole from Infamous. He climbs really weird. Oh, oh dear. Right. Up we go. Okay. I don't understand how people can climb up that. Like, you have no handholdy footholds or whatever.
No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively aced.
Shut up, Sean.
That's nice. He's the best character. Sean. It's because he's British. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Where am I going now? I seem to have lost my way. Is it up here? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, what am I doing? I seem to have lost all sense of control. Right. Up. I watched the trailer for Kick-Ass 2 today. Looks like it's going to be a really good film. Just because Jim Carrey looks like a badass. There we go.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
I can see the amount of trust.
I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Why would she be high? How could you get drugs in her situation anyway? I'm sure if she went to a drug dealer, they'd like report her to Abstergo straight away, because everyone knows that drug dealers work for the Templars. Right, climb up here with no problem whatsoever.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late and you'll miss the building.
That's nice. Okay, wee.
Now! Open your chute, now!
So you could have just said open it straight away. Oh, nice and blue. I think if they had the assassin symbol on it, it'd be a bit too conspicuous. Why is his knee really weird position? Land on the big giant H. That's more like it. It's nice solid firm ground. Okay, moving on. There it is. It's the Tesseract. Why didn't you just do it with your head?
That wasn't so bad.
It annoys me that his elbows... Oh,
You must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you've got to the counter. Oh!
that's one way of doing things. But yeah, it annoys me that his elbows clip through his jumper. Or his hoodie, or whatever you want to call it. It's just those little things that annoy you.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after.
It's all your
If they were
fault.
aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
Why didn't we have
I'd
cameras
suggest you go see
topside
about finding
anyway?
a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Right. I'm going to go and do the power source straight away, which is up here. Magical orange blinding light. Planet Earth.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
You probably won't understand Juno's weird ramblings unless you've played the other games, because it's like, you know, plot twist after plot twist and all that jazz. But yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really care for that much of the story. Well, I do, but, you know, I care for Connor and the actual assassin part more than the Desmond part.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it.
It's just funner, you know.
Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world. We lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed.
It's because you're idiots.
Quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Oh dear. Right. Let's put the power core and listen to some epic music.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Oh my god. It's the Tesseract. And there's the second power core table. Anyway, let's go back to Connor, shall we? Assassin's Creed. I wonder what's going to happen in the present day in Assassin's Creed 4. Because, you know, the ending of this game, which I'm not going to spoil yet,
Good luck, Desmond.
doesn't leave much for imagination in the next game.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Epic monologuing. The Davenport Homestead.
Connor, spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
The Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shao Zhong to...
Oh dear.
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Why is it that it's the same year yet Connor looks years older?
Donandogo,
Yes, my friend.
what brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Fat
Man
man.
came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy. They would not listen.
You must refuse.
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where
I
is
know him.
Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
He's the beard man, the one with the
If
hair
you insist on
changing
this
colour,
course of
beard
action,
disappearing.
Seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
I need to make a new intro,
You could have used a tree.
because Connor has, you know, clothing now. And yes, Jim Bob is right. What's his name? Achilles is right. I could have used a tree. But, right, now that I finally got Connor's robes. Tempting for naval missions, but I'm not going to. Right, now that I finally got Connor's robes, I'm going to, go down here and swap them for Ezio's robes, because I can. That's what I'm going to do, because I feel like it. Because we all know that Ezio is better than Connor in many ways. One of them being his outfit, in my opinion. I won't keep this on for the whole Let's Play. I'll go back to Connor eventually, but for now, I feel like looking like Connor. So I'm going to look like Connor. Because, you know, Connor's a badass. And that gauntlet is awesome, so, you know, these are all things that help. I can fast travel, can't I? All the homestead missions that I won't be doing yet. Right. Oh, what happened to the graphics here? What's up with that tree? What the hell? And that rock? Jesus. The world wasn't rendering properly there. Hopefully it's better in the frontier. Christ almighty. Come on, keep running. Load the game. I do like how it gives you free roam to control your character in the loading screens. Not many games do that. In fact, this is the only game I know of that does that. Yay, the textures. Oh, I have Call Horse now, which is good. Alright, I'm going to stop recording here. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm going to keep the game on again because it's still doing the problem. And yeah, I will be back later. Goodbye.